Let's not even talk about that game last night.
Oh, you got beat up?
UCLA's on it, we're okay.
UCLA's in it. Mr. McGuire, welcome. How you doing?
Very good.
Yeah, Michigan, they went for a 3 when they only needed 1. We won't talk about that. How's everybody doing this morning?
Fantastic.
You ready?
Let's do it.
We're open.
All right, look at that.
We're already open. Can we have a good weekend?
Absolutely.
Can we do the necessary things? I already know what Ruben was talking about. I wasn't even up here. But I already know what he was talking about, right? What was he talking about? You guys already forget?
Follow up.
Oh, Amy, welcome back.
Thank you.
Are you feeling better?
I feel better. Thank you.
Diane, you feeling better? She was here late last night, rocking and rolling. I think she wanted to work ding to dong. We were trying not to let her, but we let her anyways. Huh? Look, let's talk a little bit about a couple things. Used cars. Why is there used cars?
As people trade them in.
Okay. Why else is there used cars?
Better inventory, more selection.
Would you say used cars is more of your
Switch cars.
icing on top of the cake in the front line? In the front of the store? Meaning we're not service, we're not parts. We're the front of the store.
Yeah.
We're not fixed operations.
We just got
Used
a
cars
good
is kind of where you make your money.
Not
Okay.
everyone buy a new car.
Not everybody can buy a new car.
Right.
Although we do have programs, Kevin's not going to want to hear that because we do have a 620 and below program. Right? I'm a used car manager, doesn't mean I only just sell used cars. I have to sell a lot of new cars too. That's just the way it is. You guys have to sell new cars because it's part of your pay plan, because the majority of people come in for a new car because we're a Nissan dealership. But there's also called switching them to a used car because they can't quite afford the new car, or maybe we have something that's off-brand that they like, and we advertise as such. We put it on the website. We put it on other sites to attract people to come in, to attract people to the phone, to call about it, right? Why is it that we more struggle on a used car? Who's been in the business for over 10 years? Quite a few people, right? Back in the day, who sold used cars?
Working for Joe.
What?
Slick Willie. Working for Joe.
We're not going to talk about all that. Whoops, that price changed. Did I say that out loud? Back in the day, it was reserved for veterans. Experience. It was a gift. It was a gift to you for being a veteran and knowing what you were doing. Because it's a special car. There's not 72 Sentras, 63 Versas, 28 Maximas. There's not, a buttload of Titans for $259 a month, then forget Kevin. $269 if you go to SV. It's reserved because there's only one of such. Doesn't matter if there's 6 Sentras out there. This is the only one that has 32,000 miles, that's black and has a scratch in the back. Yes, they have scratches. They're used.
We're not going to charge them for it.
We didn't even charge. It could be a 6-inch scratch. Not going to charge you for the 12-inch scratch. See? They're used cars. You have to treat them as such. Yes, I've heard the story. John, they're trading in a 98 Focus. It's gorgeous. That's special. It's only got 142 on the miles. And it was all freeway. And these people are older and they're from Sun City. But I never hear you talk about how nice the used car is.
Uh-oh.
6 days after the sale, 6 days after the sale, Jason, Mr. and Mrs. Hoffendonger, they said there was a stain on the seat and that it didn't come with floor mats. So they would like that.
I already signed it, Leo.
Oh, you already signed it. You already saying thanks. And also, can they get a coffee cup?
No.
That's not the answer you were looking for, though. Not from the manager. You were looking for yes. Did you put it on the wheel?
No.
Nope. It was a verbal agreement just before they were leaving. Because I didn't want them to be unhappy. I want my manager to be unhappy. I want to take care of my customer. So I gave it to him. It's a used car. I can't even fathom how you built rapport with this customer. They spent 2.5 to 3.5, sometimes 5 hours here. That you had to go to the weakness side, because most of the time they're not really even asking for it. And if they do, they say something like, hey, Vicente, this one didn't come with floor mats. I noticed that your other certified units, because you actually showed those to me, because they're certified and they include all those things most of the time. Talking about Four-Finger Joe. I don't know where some of those things disappear to. But most of the time, if you did your job, you wouldn't need to worry about any of this stuff. Meaning, the 98 Focus isn't nice, and there's a correct way to say that. Real simple. Oh, folks, I noticed you got a little dent there. Yeah, oh, yeah, shopping cart ran. Oh, yeah, you're backing up. No problem, I've done that before. It's not, oh my God, this is terrible. What is this? This is a terrible car. No, but you sure have the audacity to say that about our car, even though they're willing to spend $20,000 on it. See the difference? You see the difference? They're here. They're here because of what? They're tired of their 98 Focus. They're tired of their 16 Rogue. They traded in a 16 Rogue last night because they wanted what?
17 row.
Hallelujah!
It was a beautiful thing.
That's a beautiful thing because it's a 16 Rogue and there's a Nissan dealership open in Avondale on Papago Freeway. They wanted a 17 Rogue because it had more features. Their 98 Focus, what does that have?
Nada.
Nothing!
Memories.
I don't want to go in there. Memories! A 98 Focus in Bluetooth? What are you talking about? That is a cassette player. I sold cars when they were cassette players.
I think that one had
8-track. Fog Hat was in there. You guys don't even know Fog Hat.
Jesus.
Yeah. James is like, Fog Hat, oh my God, where are you going with that? Huh? Memories. The 98 Focus. Right? There's a reason why you show them about their trade-in. That's now going to become what in our inventory? A used car. See how that goes around? They're trading in a 16 Rogue. When you were out there looking at the 16 Rogue and you asked them what? What don't you like about this car? What would you like on your new car? Diane did all those things, as of all of you do. That car comes in inventory now.
What is that for, man?
And it does have floor mats. Thank you, Jason. So now that she did her trade evaluation, which she should have went over finally with the customer, it becomes in our inventory now. Not my inventory, our inventory. So now you get to sell it. Now you get to show the vehicle how well it was taken care of. Why it's certified. Now, go back a little bit, because if you're dinging my used 16 Rogue, our used 16 Rogue that we have in inventory, and then another one comes in, how can you go out and talk about it well now? You see the correlation? It all comes back to fruition. It all comes back. That 16 Rogue, now you've got to sell it. You've got to sell that. You've got to sell the sizzle out on the used car lot. Just because they're not buying a 17 and they're going to use one doesn't make them bad people. That car's worth just as much as the new one. It's whether or not you do the walk around right. It's whether or not you do the walk around right on the one they're going to trade in on that. Nothing's changed in the car business as far as that goes. We've all talked about it before in other meetings of what's changed in the car business. Whether or not it's the web, the worldwide social media. All those other things haven't changed. You sell the car. You show them what's right and what's wrong in your way. Used cars it's actually a gift. Who makes more money on a used car? I'm not talking about Nissan money. Shut up, Lou. Do you make more money on a used car?
Yes.
What? You make more money on a used car.
It's actually less work.
Has it? What?
It's actually less work.
One more time.
It's actually less work.
It's actually less work. It's actually less work. Why?
No delivery, no end car.
There's no end car. Kevin's right here.
Take your keys and enjoy your new car.
Take the keys and enjoy it. See? Car, keys.
3 C's?
3 C's.
Yeah.
See the cars?
Yeah.
See the keys.
Can't talk about stuff like that.
Alright.
It's a used car. What's changed? Just said, who got to sell them? Who got to sell them 10 years ago? Veterans. Why?
Specialty.
Special.
What my mom says.
Special. Special, Jim.
Special.
It's always been more money. There's a reason for it. The deal, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Right? Another thing about used cars. How can you sit for the life of me? How do you not walk your inventory? Open-ended question. Tell me how. No, that's it. We'll go back.
How do you not do it?
How do you not walk your used car?
Being lazy?
Go online.
That was the greatest thing ever. That is one of the things that it just crushes me. Oh, God, I love that. Online. God, that sells cars. Man, I get on that online and that person spitting out stuff at me has got so much charisma. Baffles my mind. It's just, Siri! Sell me a car, Siri!
Okay, John, what would you like?
Well, thank you for asking. I'd like a Whopper meal. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much internet there is. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much social media is. It takes you guys to sell cars. How can you get... Folks, hold on 1 second. We don't need to go walk to the back of the lot. That's a good 500 feet. A little tired right now. I've been watching YouTube all day. Oh, got you, huh? You didn't think I was watching? I was playing puzzles on my phone. Let's just sit here and look on the online website. Take a look at some cars. Oh, here's a nice one. That one's been marked down. Just mark that one down. Let's go to that one first. Path of least resistance. Show you this one for 10.4. I don't want to show you that one that's 14.9, which is a year newer. It's a 16th century that's certified. That one's 14.9. Let's go to the 15th century with 7,000 more miles. It's been in stock for 52 days. We'll go ahead and show that one to you for first, right? Anything else you see on the website that you were wondering about? Oh, the 229 payment. Yeah, I noticed that was right over here to the right-hand side of these cars. This 229 payment. I went ahead and put myself in a trick bag with you, didn't I? Everyone get it? Is that the truth? Is it the truth? Open-ended question, yes or no? Is it the truth?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes! I opened myself up to the whole shebang. You got to see my whole wet. Why do I even need to go outside now? It's a little warm out. I wonder if Siri can deliver the car up front here. I'm a little tired.
What side of the parking
The
lot?
question is why? The question is why? Why don't we walk the used car? That's the question. What changed from 10-year veteran? What changed? I didn't change. You didn't change. You didn't change. You didn't change. Yes, social media. Yes, internet. What does that have to do with walking your inventory? I'm baffled. Oh, I get it. It's not one of my steps. I better not do it. Well, hell, I shouldn't even wake up. It's not one of my steps. Didn't say go to a meeting this morning. Just I didn't have to go. It's not part of my steps. I didn't know I was talking this morning. Oh, that's it. I'm done. It's not part of my steps. See the correlation? Do you see the correlation? We should be walking our inventory every day. Why?
It changes.
It changes every day.
What was Ruben talking about?
Following up.
Let's go back to the correlation. See the correlation? How would Mr. and Mrs. Smith come in 2 days ago looking for a Quest used because they don't want to pay $35,000? How would you know if we had a 2012 Quest certified for $21,000? How would you know unless you came up to the desk and said, John, Ruben, do we have a Quest?
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, you went back old school.
Yeah.
Nope, not under my desk. Not there, can't fit it. We're not going old school. We're not going. Get the hell out of my office.
Off the wood.
It's not under here. Off the wood, soldier! Piece of crap. Get out of here. We'll get someone else to go find the Quest. We're not doing that. Are you talked to like that?
No, sir.
Tell me who did it.
I did it to Jeremy.
Shame on you. We're asking you to walk your inventory every day because there's so many hours in the day that you can be making phone calls and calling Mr. and Mrs. Smith and Mr. and Mrs. Hygrosenhausen. Because that's your job. That's how we make more deals. There's a reason for a 2-hour follow-up, a 24-hour follow-up. I'm talking about used cars. It works for everything. I'm trying to make correlations so you understand why. Why do I need to walk my inventory? Why? Because it's your job. It's the way you get more sales. If you sit around and go, I don't know if we've got one. Oh, a couple hours, I'll check. Got my Starbucks. And then what do we have for lunch? I'll buy you fly. It's really that simple. Yeah, we all want Starbucks. We all want to eat. But there's other things that come in between all that. That's called work. That's called walking your inventory and knowing your inventory. Walk in the front 2 or 3 times a day because it constantly changes. Walk in your wall because you know all the used cars are against the wall. If you don't know that, you're not learning enough. It's okay to go talk to a service guy. It's okay to go talk to the used car guys and go, hey, what's going on with this? They're not going to bite you. Doug's not going to bite you. Where's the process of this? How much we got left? Oh, you're waiting on a part? Oh, you're waiting on tires? Great. When will it be ready? Give me a guesstimated time. 3 hours? 4 hours? I need to sell the car. Let's go. What are we doing? My manager said it's down there at his desk. What are we doing? Every single day. That's what you do. I always go back to the McDonald's person. Always. He can't not make the French fries right. McDonald's survives on French fries. So you have to make them right. If he's not there, the freaking biscuit maker's got to make them. And they're going to screw up. Let's hit it hard. Pay attention to the things that are said. They mean something. Doesn't matter who's talking. It means something. It means something when your manager's telling you something. They're not saying it because, oh, they just got to get something out. It really means something. How do you learn? If the manager says to you, you probably didn't do this deal right, it doesn't mean anything bad. He's trying to teach you something. Do it different next time and it'll be easier for you. Everything's about becoming easier. If you're not walking the used cars and you're not paying attention, it makes it harder to get the next sale. If you do your job and you're doing those things and you're making that phone call back and you know what you're talking about when you call them back and say 2012 Quest with 42,000 miles on it, it's gunmetal gray and it's got gray leather. Or do you call them back and say it's a 2012 Quest, not sure if it's certified, not sure the color, but I do believe it's got around 65,000 miles. See, that's the difference. The difference is knowing, and the difference is caring, because you want to make a sale. That's the only thing that matters. There's follow-up. What's the follow-up for? A sale. Yes. Tomorrow, the follow-up is for a sale. It's not to follow up because you went, Ruben, I followed up. No. It's because you did your job. That's why. Because the ultimate goal is what?
Sale.
That's it. But everything is a process, and everything has correlation to each and other, everything. That's it. Okay? Who's got appointments? Okay? The rest of us need to work on it. Did he throw out a 5th?
Yeah.
Let's go get some money.
More appointments.
Let's go get some money. Let's rock and roll, all right?
No! Confirmed appointments. They have to be confirmed by the manager.
Better be dropped and confirmed.